public intoxication.
What?
And for not paying your bill.
I paid my sir, no! Help me!
Hey there friends, Tarina, Vicky here, whatever you'd like to call me. I'm a school behavior intervention specialist with 15 years experience working with students in conflict resolution, de-escalation strategies, and teaching them social skills. Social skills are those pesky little things that we probably should have learned as small children, but some of us didn't. So I taught my students those skills to hopefully help them make better choices, which hopefully would help make better outcomes for their lives. I'm taking my experience and we're doing it in a body cam breakdown. Let's see how this one goes. Our video today comes from Body Cam Edition, and it is called The Most Painful Airport Arrest Ever. This video contains so much loud screaming that if you're wearing a headphone, I warn you that it's loud. Let's see how it goes.
On March 15th, 2024, airport officers were dispatched to a restaurant for an intoxicated customer refusing to pay her bill. En route, they spotted a woman matching the provided description. If you're wearing headphones, please be cautious.
Because you refused to pay over at 400 degrees? Okay. So, can you go over there and make sure she did pay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did pay.
Okay. Do you know
I
where
just
you're
paid
at?
like 30 seconds ago. I literally just paid.
Okay. Can I get your ID?
He's already flirted, no worries.
I got one ready.
Pay it back? My iPhone back?
Not yet.
It's my iPhone.
What is it?
Come on, my ID.
Do you know where you are right now?
I'm at the airport.
Okay. Where are you going?
I'm going to.
Okay. Going.
Yeah. Can my ID back?
My partner has to run it.
What the? What's happening?
Ma'am, just relax.
What's going on?
Where's your ticket at? Ma'am. Ma'am.
I need my ID, my phone.
Ma'am. Ma'am.
Talking to you.
Ma'am.
I need my ID.
Man, sit down.
That's my ID.
Ma'am, he's talking to you.
Give me my ID.
Okay.
That's my ID. Please give it back.
All right, here. Put your hands behind your back.
What am I doing wrong?
Okay, we have a lot to break down, and we haven't even been in the video for very long. I do not believe that you have to be a drug recognition expert to see that this individual is highly intoxicated. I will make the assumption that it's alcohol based on the fact that she was at what sounded like a bar and hasn't paid the bill at the bar. So this young lady seems to be very intoxicated. She's slurring her words. She's got that vacant stare going on. She kept calling her ID an iPhone, and she was stuck on this concept that she had to have that ID back, even though the officers were doing something with the ID. I am so okay with the officers immediately going hands-on with the subject because it's very obvious that she's unable to process what's actually happening. She was able to give her ID, but she wasn't able to process why she had to give the ID. And so I completely understand the concept of putting her in cuffs immediately and detaining her as a way to both protect her from herself as well as control the situation, because it's obvious that she's having some processing issues already. And so hopefully the officers will continue to make some great choices throughout this video, but so far they haven't communicated a lot with her, and what they've communicated has been very calm and collected. But she's already in the process of escalating, and it was only simply because she had to hand over an ID and they didn't immediately hand it back.
What's happening?
You're under arrest.
For what?
Public intoxication.
Public intoxication, dude. We're at the airport.
Show 18, 10, 15.
Dude, what's going on? Stop. What's going on? I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, send it.
What's going on?
Is this your
Stop.
stuff?
Yes.
You're going to jail for public intoxication.
I'm going to jail. For public intoxication, that's not even a damn thing. Everyone needs to check their phones right now. Please help. This is not happening.
Negative.
Sir,
Did you breathalyzer?
Okay, you got it.
please help me. Please help me.
Did you breathalyzer the proof that she's public intoxication?
I'm not intoxicated right now.
Let's go. You're coming with me.
You need to breathalyze me.
Let's go.
Did she pay at 400 degrees?
That's what I'm trying to find out right now.
You need to breathalyze me.
Ma'am.
Sir, you need to.
So this person in the background who is attempting to insert herself into the investigation, she needs to just stay out of it. Again, I don't think you have to be a drug recognition expert to see that this poor lady is highly intoxicated and is currently unable to properly care for herself. Public intoxication, and if you're in law enforcement, please correct me if I'm wrong. Public intoxication, if I know my stuff, is one of two things. Either you're being incredibly disorderly in public, and so you're being placed under arrest because of your inability to control yourself in public, or you're incredibly intoxicated in public and are unable to care for yourself while in public. And this lady is obviously at this point in her life unable to care for herself. So being with the officers is a safe space. It's a place where she's going to be able to go and sober up. So she's not being taken advantage of. Like, you know, people sometimes will find drunk people and have them buy them all sorts of stuff and stuff like that because they're not in their full capacity. So she's not being taken advantage of. She's not potentially causing harm to herself or suffering from alcohol poisoning or anything like that. The officers are taking her into their custody to make sure that she's in a safe place because she cannot care for herself. And that's where I think these officers are going right now. The lady in the background just needs to stay out of it. Let the officers do their job.
Breathalyze me.
We'll go ahead and put her in the
Please
car
help
and then
me.
we'll
Thank you.
put it 400
Thank
degrees.
you. What's going on? I don't know what's going on. Everything is happening for a reason.
Can you,
Get on the other side.
They said that,
Yeah.
so.
Thank you.
are they already out there? You're down. Yeah.
Hello? What's happening? What's happening?
Stop it. Just.
Why do I need to go to jail? Why? Everyone needs to understand why right now.
Resisting.
Public intoxication is not even a thing in Indiana.
Tennessee. Not in Indiana. We're in Tennessee.
Okay, Tennessee, we're not in, okay, Tennessee, I don't care where we are, this is not inappropriate.
You're right, it's not inappropriate.
We're going down.
Help, what's happening? Help me, please, sir, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on. Please help me, sir. Please help me, sir. Sir, please help me, what's going on? I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. Please help me. Please help me, please. I don't know what's going on. Help. 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 Help me. Help me. What do I do? Miss, what do I do? Miss, what do I do? Help.
Was awesome. So I don't know if you caught what happened there, but our subject was talking to the female who had already tried to insert herself into the investigation, and the officer, rather than allowing that and rather than allowing the other individual to continue to insert herself into the investigation, just stepped between the two. Such great stuff right there. These officers also so far, superb job, great job. They're not feeding into our subject's cries for help. They understand that they are actually helping her by taking her into custody, whether she realizes or not. And they didn't start going back and forth either with the subject or the other lady that was trying to insert herself in the investigation. They just kind of are letting both happen. They ignored both and are doing what they need to do. They're having quiet, calm conversations about how best to work with this individual the way that she's currently acting, and they're doing a wonderful job. There are times like this where a subject is so intoxicated that there is zero de-escalation strategy that you can use. because the subject's so intoxicated, they just need time to sober up. And I think because she's not able to have that full processing capability that she probably does when she's not under the influence, this subject is terrified of what's going on because she can't process what's going on. And as many times as the officers try to tell her, you're under arrest for public intoxication, you're under arrest for public intoxication, she can't process why she's under arrest, so it's scaring her that they've placed her in cuffs and that they're taking custody of her. It's not that the officers are doing anything wrong, and it's not that she's not normally capable of processing that. At least not that I can see. From what I can tell, this lady is highly intoxicated and cannot currently care for herself. So good job, officers, for recognizing that immediately, taking control immediately, and doing what you need to do to make sure she's safe.
Hey, what's going on? Help me!
Sit quietly.
Bates, can you go and check 400 degrees, see if she paid?
No, she didn't. She didn't talk to him. They still have her ticket open. Okay.
I paid for that!
What was the bill?
It was like $30 I paid for it. I'm
Can you
gonna
get a
be
receipt?
sure I literally paid for that. Please, I paid for everything. Help me, please. Please, I need help, sir. Please help me. Somebody help me. I don't know what's going on. Please. Please, somebody. Please, somebody help me, sir. Please, I don't know what's happening.
We have somebody around first, sir.
Please help me. This is 9/11. Now for somebody. Please, somebody. Please, somebody help. What's happening? What's happening? I can't open my mouth. I can't.
Take your feet up.
No, I need to know what's going on. What is going on? Help me. Help me. Please help me.
You're fine.
Please, I don't know what's going on. I need somebody to answer me.
You're under arrest for public intoxication
What?
and for not paying your bill.
I paid my bill. I paid my bill. No, I paid my bill. I paid my bill. Help me. Help me, sir. No. Help me.
Battery on law enforcement.
It's coming over and talking with some man trap.
Please help me, sir.
All right, stand up.
Please help me.
If you were looking, let me see if I can back it up for a second. But if you're looking, she's not even really able to open her eyes properly. She's there crying with her eyes closed. This poor lady is so intoxicated that I'm really glad these officers have her, because again, she's intoxicated to the point where she can't care for herself. And these officers are doing a great job of knowing that while she's crying for help, they are helping even though she doesn't recognize.
Please help me, sir.
All right, stand up.
Please help me. Please help me. Please help.
Stand up.
Please help. Please help me, Slater. Please. Please, what's going on? Please help me. What's going on? Caution. What is happening? Somebody, this is impossible. This is impossible. Help me. Help. 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 Ah! What is happening? What is happening? Somebody help me! Somebody help me!
Ma'am, relax. Relax.
Help me!
another one of those times where if you could hear the officers over her very loud screaming for help, they were saying, ma'am, you need to relax. Ma'am, relax. And then they just stopped because they recognized and they understand that there's a point where de-escalation strategies just aren't going to work. And that's where this individual is. The de-escalation strategy is not going to work. She just needs time to sober.
What's happening? There's a bug in my arm! There's a bug in my arm! What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? You! What did I do wrong? I did nothing wrong. You guys gonna arrest me! You can arrest me! No!
Get in the car.
No! No!
You guys need a break from the screaming? I need a break from the screaming. So I'm going to take a moment to take a break from the screaming. Again, officers are doing really, really good. She is obviously unable to control her emotions, unable to accept consequences. You know, she drank, therefore her consequences going to jail for public intoxication. If the jurisdiction didn't have public intoxication like this one apparently does, then it probably would have been something like disorderly conduct or something else that they could have taken her in for to make sure that they can keep her in a safe space until she can care for herself. And then, of course, this is a great, wonderful, phenomenal example of the importance of education and educating yourself. I've said before in prior videos that it's really important for you to know the laws and rules and regulations in your jurisdiction and jurisdictions that you go to. In this case, she's in Nashville, where they do have a public intoxication law where they can arrest her for public intoxication. It sounds like in Indiana, where she comes from, they don't have that. That's not something that you can get arrested for. And so she's in the mindset of, well, where I come from, they don't have that law, so you can't utilize it on me. That's not how it works. You have to make sure that you know the laws and the rules where you're at. And so that's that importance of education and educating yourself. And then obviously she's not following directions. She's not getting into the car. And again, I think she's scared. I think that's where a lot of the lack of emotional control is coming from, is she's scared because she can't process what's going on. So that's where the refraining from the use of illicit substances comes in. All of the social skills tend to just compile on top of one another, and just as you show a lack in one, you end up having to use another, and if you don't have that one, then you have to use another, and so on and so forth. And so that's why learning social skills and using social skills and really having a good toolbox full of these skills is so important, because if you don't have one of them, another one ends up coming into play. And if you have that one, then maybe that can keep you from what we're experiencing here. This poor lady's vocal cords are probably going to hurt so bad tomorrow if she's still in the local inn. I hope that they can offer her some warm tea to help her poor throat that's going to be sore and raw from all of this screaming. Are you guys ready to go back to the screaming and yelling? I'm not really ready, but let's do this.
Go ahead.
What is happening, Mr. Tony President? Mr. Joe President, please help me, sir. Mr. Joe President, Mr. Joe President, what is happening?
This was made in 2024. Joe Biden was president of the United States in 2024. So she does have the first name of the president correct, but saying Mr. Joe President. There are questions out there that they call alert and oriented questions. These questions are usually things that, if you're processing correctly, you can answer right off the top of your head. These would be things like, what's today's date? Who's the current president? How many quarters are in a dollar? Those types of things. She can tell you the first name of the president, but can't tell you the last name of the president. She stumbled over it and just started saying Mr. Joe President. And so that's one of those A&O questions that shows you that she's not fully cognizant of what's going on. She's not fully aware of what's happening. And so it's another indicator for the officers that what they're doing is the best for her to make sure that she's safe. At this point, however, because she's not really working with the officers and she's a little bit out of control, I'm thinking we need to take a page from some playbooks of other videos, and I need to take a phrase from one of my other favorite content creators and say that we need to turn this fine lady, this wonderful lady, into an angry burrito until she can calm down. Sometimes even being in the wrap, which is what an angry burrito is, if you don't know, it's where the officers put the subject into a wrap. Even being in a wrap can be kind of a de-escalation strategy. It's not really a de-escalation strategy, it's more of a safety strategy, but sometimes it can have that extra effect of being a de-escalator. The reason why is because it's like swaddling a baby. So all of a sudden she's cocooned in this thing where she can't move. And sometimes that can be really comforting. It's the same reason why people will use weighted blankets and things like that, because that feeling of being swaddled can be comforting. It's not the intended purpose of the wrap, but sometimes it can have that alternate effect. So, but the intended purpose of the wrap being to keep her safe, it might be a good choice for these officers.
Yeah. We're gonna harmless. She's sleep building.
This officer back here, in spite of not saying anything that we can hear, this is a de-escalation strategy. He's holding her. He's not holding her to keep control of her because she's not flailing wildly with her shoulders, her legs a little bit, but not the shoulders. At least not in my opinion. He might be. I might be crazy. But that hold can be the same kind of comforting hold. He's holding her, like, just by having the pressure on the shoulders like that, it's almost saying, I got you. And so that in and of itself can be a de-escalation strategy. Again, I don't know if he's doing it as a de-escalation strategy, but if he isn't, officer, if you happen to watch this video, which would be so cool, by the way, but if you happen to watch this video, understand that that can be a way to de-escalate a person who is dealing with that lack of control over emotions, so unable to control the emotions because of fear, and I think that's where this is coming from for her. So just by having those hands there, that can be the concept of, I've got you, you're safe. So it would be cool if that's actually what he was doing there. I really hope it is.
What's her name? You're gonna pass out. You need to take deep breaths. You're gonna pass out. Put your ankles together, Lauren.
No, you guys don't know what's believing in anything. You guys.
Put your ankles together. Lauren, put your ankles together.
Wait. We're gonna break her.
Lauren, put your feet together.
No.
Put your feet.
Lauren, put your feet together.
No. What's going on here? What the f is going on here? what's going on here. I can tell you read his mind. I can read his mind.
Hey, give me that.
I can read his mind.
Can you put it outside? Yep.
I'm not sure whose mind she thinks.
Hold that
Hideous.
tight.
They're hideous. Hideous. They're hideous as What's going on? Somebody needs to tell me what's going on here or I'll lose my shit.
You're being arrested for public intoxication and failing to pay your theft services.
I paid that shit. I paid that mother.
For? He's a missing person.
He's a missing person too. Great.
She's apparently reported missing. She's a missing person. So I don't think that's why she's acting like this. I don't think she was attempting to get out of arrest at all. I think she was afraid. But she's apparently reported missing.
Excuse me?
Yes, ma'am.
Roger.
What is happening to my life?
You're being arrested for disorderly and public intox. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure I'm on the right page.
You guys made me disorderly, so it's not my fault. What's happening, man?
You're gonna go.
You guys made me disorderly, so it's not my fault. You got me in trouble. I didn't get me in trouble. You got me in trouble. Oh, that's such my pet peeve. I've said it before and I will say it again. The only person that can control what you do is you. Nobody else can get you in trouble. You get you in trouble. The people that are the catalyst to showing you that you're in trouble do not get you in trouble. You get you in trouble.
Jail for the night.
What?
For public intoxication, state of Tennessee. You can't be public.
Okay.
You're gonna arrest me for
Transporting one female to Metro Booking.
That was a great answer. She's there. I wasn't publicly intoxicated. And the officer was just like, okay. He didn't argue, didn't go back and forth and say, well, obviously you're intoxicated. You were at the bar and you didn't pay your bill at the bar and then you acted like this. He didn't do any of that. He just said, okay. Great de-escalation strategy. I've said it before and I will say it again probably a million times, but getting into that barking back and forth doesn't work. Don't argue with the subject. You're not going to win. They're not going to win. It just makes you as the officer look bad because now you're sitting there arguing with the subject. Just let it go. If you're giving them a directive when they start arguing with you, just reissue the directive. That's it. You can rephrase the directive, but just reissue it. Johnny, I need you to get down from the chair. Johnny, get down from the chair, please. Johnny, you need to be off the chair, please. It's just the same thing over and over and over again. And as much as they're trying to get you to bark, as long as you don't take the bite and, you know, let them lead you down the wrong path, it's a de-escalation strategy in and of itself, because they're going to figure out that they're not going to get what they want out of it.
Starting mileage 11370.
serious.
And vehicle 6677.
Serious, you're arresting me for nothing? Go. Now let me f***ing go. Sir. Now let me go. You have to let me go, sir. Sir. What are you even doing to me, dude?
We're going downtown to jail.
What am I even doing wrong? I'm not doing anything f***ing wrong.
Public intoxication and disorderly conduct.
I did not do any disorderly conduct.
Okay.
I did not do any disorderly conduct.
Again, zero argument, just, okay.
I did not. I didn't. County jail.
Yes.
Why?
For public intoxication and disorderly conduct.
I did not do anything wrong.
And also, you didn't pay your tab.
You're wrong.
Okay. Yeah. Are you a singer?
I am a singer.
Is that why you came to Nashville?
Yes.
Nice.
Let me sing my songs out, dude. Let me sing my song out.
Okay. Do you know you were missing out of... Someone reported you missing?
I don't know what you're saying.
I was just informing you, that's all. Alright.
Can you help me get out of the office?
Are you gonna walk with us and not...
Are you gonna walk with us and find us, or are you
no,
gonna kick us?
I'll walk with you.
You sure?
Yes.
Because you didn't do that at the airport.
I'll walk with you guys.
Okay.
So this is another great example of just giving them time to cool down, and with the de-escalation strategy of just not arguing back and not going into that back and forth, it really helps with that. So the officer didn't feed into her escalation. He just went, okay, and now she's at the point where she's being a lot more compliant, and she's willing to follow some directions and willing to work with them. She's got much better control of her emotions now, and I don't think she's as scared as she was. I think maybe being arrested is a little bit of a sobering experience, but at the same token, just having that time, I think, is allowing her to start gaining control of her fear, gaining control of her emotions, which is allowing her to accept her consequence and follow directions. And that's kind of what I was talking about earlier, where all of these feed into one another. If you're having difficulty with one, you might have difficulty with another, but as soon as you start gaining control of one of those, or being able to utilize one of those social skills, things start falling into place a lot better.
I can get out of here though, right? Tonight?
Maybe.
What did I do wrong?
Public intoxication and disorderly conduct, and then also resisting our arrest.
I don't know what's going on still.
Your bags are not going to be able to go in there with you. You're going to have to come back to the airport and pick them up. Do tomorrow is call this number and tell them, hey, I need to come pick up my property. And they'll tell you where to go, okay?
Okay.
It's going to be with your phone and your ID, okay?
Okay.
You're ready.
And your bag.
Is there anything else on you
No.
that the jail might find?
No.
Pills?
No.
Weed? Nothing?
No.
Okay, take a seat for me.
All right.
So much calmer.
Okay.
So it's enough.
Hey, man. Are you sick?
I am sick.
So her missing person reports in there too.
No.
Suicidal?
No.
There's her
COVID
phone,
symptoms?
ID.
Been around anybody with COVID or flu?
No.
Been exposed to any infectious diseases?
No.
Any chance you're pregnant?
No, I'm not.
The woman was charged with theft of services, public intoxication, and resisting arrest. Since she had been reported missing, her mother was contacted and informed of her location.
If you're not already, please subscribe to Body Cam Edition. That was a great video. That poor young lady, I feel bad for her voice. I think I was drinking more during that video because I was sympathetic to how much her throat probably hurt. Again, you've got the main four: the importance of education and educating yourself, accepting consequences, following directions, and controlling emotions. She had difficulty with all four of those, and I think a lot of that came from the main one, that was what she had going on, which was refraining from the use of illicit substances. She was highly intoxicated. That intoxication made it so she couldn't do the coping with fear social skill, which then led to the lack of being able to do the rest of them. So she needed a lot of help, and she was not able to care for herself, and those officers recognized it like that. Nashville Airport Police is who those officers were. At least that's what it said on the side of the squad. So great job for you guys. You guys did tons of stuff there that was super de-escalated, and trying to make sure that she was as calm as she could be in that elevated state that she remained in for the overwhelming majority of the time. There was a moment where I think he said, get your GD leg in there or out or something like that. There's only so much you can take. So I understand, but overall, those officers, excellent job. And it's it shows how much just as an officer being able to control your emotions and being able to react appropriately can change things. And it was a great, wonderful, phenomenal example of what can happen when a subject is given time to calm down and cool down, because she went from screaming and hurting all of our ears to being able to be calm, cool, and collected as soon as she got to the county inn. So hopefully you like the video. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you think that I missed a social skill or one of my assessments was wrong. Let me know what you thought of the officers. Let me know what you thought of the subject and her poor vocal cords. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, friends.